Dr. Coachman, you are about to lecture here at the SACD in Sweden on Thursday until Saturday, the 26th, and until the 28th of November. And lots of people have lots of expectation for you. I want you to say that you're very welcome.
Thank you very much. It's my pleasure.
So the first question is obvious, I think. What will the dentist that come to your lecture, to your course, what will they learn that will be of benefit to their patients?
We will present on this lecture our digital workflow, the digital smile design concept that is a series of protocols that are helping us to improve the smile design process. That means creating smiles that matches better the patient's face, and it blends in better with the patient's character as well. So a better smile design project. We also, with this protocol, we are increasing the quality of the communication between the specialists, and that means better quality of treatment plans that will generate more precise and predictable and less stressful treatments for the patient as well. Through this concept, we are also able to present the case to the patient in a way that they can see how their smile will look even before they accept the treatment or before they start the treatment. So that generates a very comfortable position for the patient where they can understand and be more confident about the final result before they start. The series of softwares that we developed to integrate digital technology into the clinical procedures that we do, to plan and to fabricate all the devices that we need to perform the treatment. And this technology is allowing us to be much more precise, more predictable, more efficient, and that generates treatments that are shorter, more comfortable for the patient, less painful, because every time you are more precise, you can be more minimally invasive, you can be have better recovery of all the procedures. So a series of things that are generating a treatment that is less stressful and more comfortable for the patient.
Okay. When I spoke to you 1 week ago, you were in Stockholm, and until yesterday you were in Spain, and today you are in Morocco. Is that the case? Yes.
Yes.
So you
right.
you do travel around the world a bit, and you lecture a lot. Is that so?
Yes, we do. We do travel a lot with our what we call our DSD World Tour. Is a hands-on course that we have, that we go all over the world giving this hands-on course. Since few years we've been doing that, and with the growth of the DSD concept worldwide, this world tour is increasing and growing.
So tell me something, please. What do you pick up in the world today in the field of cosmetic dentistry?
Everywhere we go, we see that high-end dentistry is very similar. The dental world is very small. People are doing things in a very similar way. The challenges are also very similar. The problems that we face are also very similar all over the world. So dentistry has this top part of high-end dentistry that is maybe 5% of the dentistry that we see. It's actually, there's not much difference between everywhere you go. You see amazing dentists everywhere, everywhere we go. The challenge is to bring this quality to the general average dentist and increase the number of people that are actually performing decent and good quality dentistry.
There's been quite a few lectures here at the SAD from America, from the United States of America. You, on the other hand, you're from Brazil. Would you say there's a Brazilian element in what you do?
That's a good question. I believe so. I think, first of all, that Brazilian dentistry is growing very fast. We can say that nowadays dentistry, the Brazilian dentistry is one of the top dentistry in the world. We have many great dentists, specialists, technicians, research, a lot of research being done in Brazil, publications. So high-end dentistry is growing very fast in Brazil, and it's a very good moment for dentistry in Brazil. I believe that we have certain aspects that are based on our culture, we have this very good intuition and creativity, a very artistic way to see things, the same way why plastic surgery is so good and so well known in Brazil. Aesthetic dentistry is going on the same path, maybe because of this kind of good way of improvising and having this artistic soul. Maybe helps us to see things in a different way and create nice aesthetic work.
Well, that would be very interesting. That works in Sweden as well. Finally, I have a question here for you. You mentioned it's mentioned in the program that you will develop educational presentation for patient motivation, utilizing the concept of emotional dentistry. Could you please tell us a bit what that is? Emotional dentistry.
Yeah, this is a concept that we developed, and it's part of the DSD concept, so it's a little piece of the DSD concept, actually a part of the concept that grows very fast because it's related to the fact that dentists and patients, they need to communicate better, that dentists, they need to learn how to understand the emotions of the patient, because we know that smiling is something very strong and impacting. People need to feel comfortable about smiling, and if they're not comfortable about smiling because of any dental issue, that is a very strong emotional problem. So we believe that dentistry has a very big emotional aspect in it, and we as dentists, we need to understand this emotional part, this emotional piece, and be able to interact in an emotional level with the patient for the benefit of everybody. First of all, also to increase the value, the perceived value of dentistry towards the general public. We believe that we as dentists, we need to change the way the general public sees dentistry, the way general public values dentistry, and this is all about communication, and about emotional communication. So this is part of the emotional dentistry approach, a series of tools that we use to interact with the patient, increase the perceived value of what we do towards the patient, and emotionally create a link between the patient and the treatment that we are offering to them.
Okay, Dr. Coachman, thank you very much for this interview. I'm sure a lot of people are looking forward to meet you in Stockholm and to go to your lecture at the 26th and 28th of November.
It's going to be a pleasure, and I'm going to be very happy to be back in Stockholm. I was actually in Stockholm for the first time in my life last week for the EAO, and the city is really beautiful, and we went to some amazing restaurants, so I'm looking forward to going back and enjoying the city a little bit more and meeting my Swedish colleagues and sharing our concept with everybody over there.